Hello chatbots out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my last 2 days of this week, which are my Thursday and Friday. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week. On my Thursday, I got up, ready to go meet one of my mates for a trip to the garden centre, and I had some toast and a coffee for my breakfast, just a bit of music, and my dad, older brother, sister and younger brother and sister were at work. Mum was asleep, and then my dad went off fishing, which he does most Thursdays after work, so he went off to go fishing with my uncle. I then locked up and headed off to meet my mate by the Aldi to then go and make our way up to the garden centre. And whilst waiting for her to arrive, I got some flower starts from the little flower section outside of Aldi that we'll show you guys photos of now. Such pretty flowers. I love all the dahlias. Then my mate arrived and we went off to the corner shop to get some drinks and bits and bobs for the trek up to the garden centre, and then we headed off. And I had my bag with me and had my coat in my bag because it was looking a bit overcast and I did not want to be getting caught in the rain. But as we made our way up to the garden centre, sun came out, the blue skies came, and it was quite a nice sunny day. So I didn't my coat in the end, and my bag was so heavy. All I had is my raincoat in, but I need to get myself a little like thin waterproof one instead, because the one I have is so thick, and so when I put it in my bag it was literally weighing me down. And then we had a lovely walk up to the garden centre, lovely sunshine. My mate got a load of lovely snaps of me for our journey up to the garden centre, and got some snaps of me while at the garden centre as well. My photo bunny, and she always gets me a good side, which is great. And then we got up to the garden centre and I got some flower starts that I'm going to show you guys first. Such lovely colours on all of the flowers. I love all the patterns, and I love when you go into the entranceway of the garden centre, they've got lovely exotic flowers, lovely patterns and colours, and it's just so lovely and all smells so good. Then we went off into the cafe and had some lunch from there. I had a tuna cheese sandwich with some chips, a bit of carrot cake and a pot of tea and a Sprite, and my mate had some food as well. I ordered mine first and her food didn't come for a while, so I was going to go up and say so, but my mate was like, no, don't worry, it's fine. And finally someone came over and was like, have you not had your food yet? And then they brought it over, very apologetic. But yeah, apart from the little wait on the food was really good. I'm going to show you guys the food I ate now. I love their tuna cheese sandwiches, and afterwards we'd have to go down, and my mate got a really good photo of me drinking my cup of tea, a little candid shot of me with my tea, made that in black and white and posted that onto my Instagram. And I then went off and had a look at the stationery and homeware section, and I got some more flower photography that I'm going to show you guys now. I took so many flower snaps up there. I love the garden centre, it's one of my favourite places to go, my happy place. And then we were looking at some of the plushies, but they're so expensive. There was one I really wanted to get, but I was like, nope, I do not need it. And then I went off and had a look at the plant section and got some plant starts on there that I'll show you guys now. I love it at the plant section, all the succulents and cactuses and the lovely patterns on all the leaves and all the greens. I got a snap of me holding this little plant pot with glasses on, and it's so adorable. I was going to get it, but it was a little bit expensive, so I was like, nope, putting that down. And one of my mates actually commented on the photo that I posted of it on my Instagram, saying if you put a lightning bolt on it, it could pass as Harry Potter, which you could totally do that. And then we made our way back for the garden centre, and on the way back I got some more flower snacks that I'll show you guys now. Such lovely flower snaps, lovely colours, especially love the roses that I was able to get photos of on the way back. And we had a lovely walk up and back to the garden centre. On the way up we listened to a bit of Kylie, and my mate was quizzing me on what song it was called and what year it came out and what album it was from, and I was getting it every time. And then on the way back we listened to a bit of Shania Twain, a bit of The Cause, having a good old dance, absolutely laughing our heads off, having a great time. And then on the way back we stopped off at our workplace and I had a chai latte, and we sat on table 12, which is a safer area, and my mate got a nice photo of me, a little candid photo. And I also got a photo on table 22, which is another seated area. And then we got two really cute mirror soffits on the mirror there, and one of our colleagues gave us some fresh OJ that was going to go to waste, so we got a bit of that as well. And we sat on table 12 and I had my chai latte, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. I absolutely love the chai lattes that my workplace do, they're so delicious. Then we just sat chatting and just chilled for a bit, and then we went off and had a look at sort of child shops, and then I went off to one of the flower shops and I got some flower snacks on there that I'll show you guys now. Then we went off to one of the other flower shops and I got some plant snacks from there that I'll show you guys first. Such lovely plants from there, lovely succulents and cactuses, and I love how the plants are hanging from the windows. And I was having a nice chat with the flower shop keepers in there. I then got some flower starts from there as well that I'll show you guys now. I love all the sunflowers, they're so pretty, and all the lovely colourful flowers. Then me and my mate went off to one of our favourite little coffee shops, and I got a blueberry white chocolate frappe from there that we'll show you guys a photo of now. It's so blue, and I got a photo taken of me with my frappe for the little cafe that I love to go to's Instagram account. So I got put on their Facebook and Instagram accounts, which is awesome. And then I stayed there for a bit and was chatting with some of the regulars that go in, and me and my mate were chatting for a bit, and then she went off to go water skating with her family down in Weston. And then I made my way back, and on the way back I stopped off at my mate's house. She was just on the road, she works in kitchen where I work, and I went in for a little catch up with them, had a cup of tea and some biscuits, and she was looking after one of our other colleagues' kids as well, so there was lots of kids around, so there's a bit of bedlam in there. And then I made my way back, and I got back, and my older brother was back from work, and he was getting ready to go off to rugby training, and my older sister came over, and I got ready to go to touch rugby, and then we headed off to touch rugby, and it was a lovely sunny evening, a nice breeze as well, so it wasn't too hot, and we had a really good session. There was only about 10 or 11 of us, but it was really good and very evenly matched teams, and I scored a try. I literally dived onto the try line, almost taking my chin off, but it was a great try, and I was doing some really great passing and catching, and yeah, it was a really good session. And then we had to go to Aldi after touch rugby, so I took my trainers along to get changed into after touch rugby. We then went off to Aldi to get some bits and bobs from there. We then got back and I got showered and changed into my PJs, and for tea I had chicken curry, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The chicken curry was so delicious. My older brother then got back from rugby training, and my dad was back from being at fishing. My older sister stayed for a little bit and then she went off home. I then finished writing my journal for the day, sorted out my Bluetooth doll, and was just working on some new illustrations, doing a bit of colouring in, and then I had some cereal and I was watching the UK soaps and Love Island. I then went off to bed and I had such a great night's sleep last night. I then got up after a nice lie-in and I had some toast and a cup of tea for breakfast. I was sorting out my Bluetooth doll and my Dolls and Dollhouse, and I opened some of my inbox dolls, like for a few of them the boxes unfortunately had got a bit battered and they were basically like opening anyway, so I was like, so there's 2 or 3 that I've had to open unfortunately, but I put them in my dollhouse, and so I was just tidying up my dollhouse and changing up the dolls, like putting some in storage and putting some new dolls in and changed them in and out. And then my dad got back from work and went off to bed, and my older brother and sister and younger brother and sister at work, and my mum was asleep. She then got up, and then my family friend came over and we went off to have a coffee catch up, and it's been raining all day so heavily, so we had a nice catch up in my favourite little coffee shop where I was yesterday, and I had another blueberry white chocolate frappe. They are my new favourite thing, I love them. And then I got dropped back and he was off to Costco, and so he went off there. I then had my lunch. I just had a tuna cucumber sandwich pack that I got from the coffee shop. They're so good. Then I was watching a bit of Doctor Who, just a bit of music, doing some drawing and colouring in, and just working on some illustrations, did some new TikToks, posted those, and I'm now off to go and watch today's Home and Away and then chill for the rest of the day. And I was just laid on my bed earlier on and my cat came along and jumped onto me and was snuggling on me and fell asleep. It was so cute, and I got 2 really cute snaps of her in my bedroom window watching the rain. She loves watching the rain, she tries to catch it, bless her. And yeah, I hope you guys have all had a lovely week, all have a lovely weekend ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.